What goes into your plate at the Fatted Cow? Not your ordinary restaurant. Even before the pandemic hit, this Tagaytay destination was already practicing social distancing with its well-spaced areas and open air. Yet there's more to the homey vibe of the place, where it's not hard to achieve a relaxed state of mind. You can also rest assured that what you eat is prepared fresh and made from premium ingredients. The Fatted Calf chooses the best of local products and even grows its own produce in its backyard. So here's Venice Bautista bringing you up close and personal with what goes on in the Fatted Calf and the people behind it.
So now guys, let's meet the chefs behind the Fatted Calf, Chef JJ and Chef Freya, to get to know a little bit more about this beautiful restaurant.
We've been working in the restaurant industry for a long time, but JJ and I felt at the time that it was so difficult for us to really do what we wanted to do, which is to help small farms and at the same time put the food that we want on the table. Of course, if you're working for a corporate client or for big companies, we actually have to follow their lead, which is okay. But we felt that the Fatted Calf would be the best expression of our food.
Very limited eh. Like before, we didn't have the time to go to the farms. At least now, you know, if we need something, we just go around, look for different farms around Cavite, as far as Benguet, actually. So when we had the opportunity to create this, we just put the pieces together, and then, lo and behold, Fatted Calf was born. There are items that we cannot source direct from farms. Like for example, our steaks. Our steaks are imported. We still cannot match the quality of the steaks abroad. We do have local from Bukidnon, but the quality is still not at par.
Which is good because when people started hearing about us, before it was us looking for them, now they come to us. So they tell us, they share with us that they have this breed of cows that they would like to, to introduce to the market. So we help them. We help them with what we know. And everything is clean, fair. We actually involve everyone, our stakeholders, the farmers. The salad that they will buy, it's sure that it's naturally grown, fair in the sense that we get it at the right price. Everything is made from scratch. Our tomato sauce is made from scratch.
Okay, so kasama natin ngayon si Chef JJ para simulan yung kanilang first dish. So Chef, ano po ba ito?
Actually, ito yung pinaka-signature dish namin. Ito yung pinag-usapan natin kanina na bulalo.
Yes.
So this is the whole bulalo. Usually nakikita natin nakakat pa siya. So what we do, we marinate it a little bit and then we roast it as is na siya. We don't do too much to it. Dito kasi sa Fatted Calf, ang bida yung ingredients lagi. So pag ganyan, we don't do too much to it so that yung flavor niya, we still retain talaga yung flavor. We don't mask it. We don't try to add anything that will take away yung beefy flavor talaga.
Ayan, so without further ado, Chef, I'll leave you to it.
Okay,
Thank you po.
thank you. So, as we've said, we will show you how we will make our signature roasted leg of beef. So, we don't do too much to it, no? So, this one, as you can see, this is olive oil. We mixed it with our homemade whole grain mustard. So, with this one, we will just brush it. Make sure that we brush all of the sides. And we'll turn it. So we'll turn it. And then just continue brushing it so that all of the surface has the oil and the mustard. And then After this, we will sprinkle it and rub it with our aromatic spices. So this is a combination of different herbs and spices. Of course, it's a secret ingredient, so we can't tell you what it is. Okay. So we make sure that we sprinkle it properly on all sides, so the whole surface of the meat has flavor. So you can rub it like that. So actually that's it. In the fatted calf, what we do is we marinate it and we leave it for about 2 days to make sure that the flavor really goes in to the meat. So what we will do, as you can see later, we'll have to tie it up with a string, because when we serve it, when we lift up the bone, it's very, very tender. The meat will fall apart, so we have to tie it up properly. So we'll start in the middle. So after we've tied our beef, our next step would be to wrap it in foil. What is the purpose of wrapping it in foil? To make sure that all of the juices are retained inside so that it won't be too dry. So we just have to make sure that the whole meat is wrapped in foil, so that as it cooks, the steam will just be inside and most of the juices will also be retained. So now we'll put it in our roasting pan. So aside from that, what we also do is we need to add hot water inside the pan so that there's also steam. It helps to make the whole meat still moist. And then we cover. So with this one, we have to roast it for about 10 hours in a preheated oven to 300 Fahrenheit. So bring it to the oven. So after 10 hours, kunin natin siya. So just like any other meats, after we cook, we have to rest this. So we'll put this aside. So while resting, we'll teach you naman how we do our side dish for our leg of beef, which is the roasted potato and roasted carrots, which is very, very simple. We just have to cut it equal portions, equal sizes. So once you have your vegetables cut already, equal sizes, what we do now is pour olive oil. Enough lang to coat it, not too much, so it's not going to be drenched in oil. No? Then you mix it lang a little bit. Of course, we season with salt. And we also use sea salt, by the way. Pepper. As much as we can, we try to use peppers from Cavite or from Batangas. We have our thyme. Not too much on the herbs, so that when you eat it, it's not overpowering. You still taste the potatoes and the carrots. Of course, rosemary. So it's very simple. Toss it lang. That's it. Then, put it in the oven, 30-45 minutes, and then that's it. So, we have already prepared ahead of time. Okay. Ayan, so medyo mainit pa. So what we'll do, we'll just open it lang. para ma-expose natin siya. Careful lang ha, mainit po ito. So, yan. As you can see, it's very moist. Look for the string. So usually dito, may rule kami sa kitchen na yung string lagi dapat 5. Para kahit sino ang mag-handle nun, alam nila na 5 lang yung tali. Hindi 6, hindi 7. So rule of thumb yun. Yan. So wait, transfer pala muna natin. Baka malaglag. So kailangan ko mag-ingat ng sobra kasi malambot na malambot siya. So again, tanggalin natin string number 1, string number 2, number 3, number 4, and last, number 5. So this is our signature roasted leg of beef. Sino kayang gustong tumikim? So one of the highlights of the fatted calf is actually our salads. So these are naturally grown. Soil pa rin sila, hindi sila hydroponic. So they last longer, they taste better. But the highlight is actually the vinaigrette. The vinaigrette is a combination of vinegar and vinegar-infused espresso grounds or coffee grounds. So this is the vinaigrette. We've added oil already. So just mix it a little bit lang so it comes together once again. If you have your whisk, so just you whisk it lang so it comes together, emulsifies again, no? Get your greens, all of it. We transfer to a bowl. Then we just sprinkle or scatter the elements. So your grapes, kalat nyo lang yan. You can still mix it when it gets to your table. Again, here at the fatted calf, the highlight is always the ingredients. Of course, your oranges. So it's actually a very colorful salad. Next, these are dried cranberries. And then blueberries. Of course, our walnuts. Our walnuts, we roast it in the oven for a little bit, so there's a little bit of nice crunch. Same as with the cashew. Sayang. And of course, a pili. So as I've said earlier, we try not to throw away so many things in the restaurant. So this is candied orange peel. So we peel the oranges and then we cook it in sugar syrup. So you just sprinkle it on top for a little bit of texture and flavor also. Now it depends on you. If you want a little bit of salt in your salad, okay lang din. So at this point, we can add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. So with this one, this is the fatted calves, fruits and nut salad.
Magandang araw mga katribu! Narito na ang mga makakasama nyo tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Roy Pelovelo, Comfy Manalo, Vernon Velasco, Kim Sancha at Jerk Balagtas. Abangan ang programang Gising Na sa Facebook page ng Daily Tribune.
Ilabas na ang mainit na kape at samahan kami sa inyong pag-almusal, mga katribo.
Sama-sama natin alamin ang mga natatagong istorya sa mga latest na kaganapan sa loob at labas ng bansa.
Maaari niyo rin ibahagi sa amin ang inyong opinion via Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now sa YouTube.
Makichika na rin sa latest showbiz happenings, mga katribo.
Kaya naman, magsama-sama po tayo sa
Gising na!
Mga impormasyong direktang makukuha mula sa sources at diretsahang usapan. Yan ang ating damin sa inyo sa programang Straight Talk. Samahan nyo kami sa makabuluhang talakayan live tuwing Martes alas 10 ng umaga sa official Facebook page ng Daily Tribune at Tribune Now on YouTube.
So ito na mga katribo, ito na yung final products na ginawa ni Chef JJ. So Chef, ano ba dapat yung una nating kainin dito?
Sige, of course, yung salad, no? So nakita mo kanina, ang gamit ko kanina, coffee yung vinaigrette.
Yes.
So, yung combination niya, sweet, and then a little bit of bitterness, and then asim din sa vinaigrette. So, umpisahan mo na.
Sige po. Grabe. If you can see, this talagang punong-puno siya, no? I think I haven't seen a salad na ganitong puno talaga ng ingredients.
Wala.
No? Ngayon lang ako nakakita.
Sabi ko nga ay nasa salad country kami, so dapat generous ang salad.
Yes. Ayan, okay. Tsaka healthy pal, and you know, the nuts kasi, like healthy snack. So, mabubusog ka kahit na salad siya. Okay. So, ang laki ng stem. Ibahin natin.
Okay lang yun, tayo lang naman dito.
Yung bitterness, hindi siya yung parang, you know, how sometimes you're not accustomed to the bitter taste. Pero this one is really good.
It complements yung fruits, no?
Yes, yung sweetness ng fruits.
Sige, kain ka lang. Okay lang ako dito.
Chef, go!
Sige lang.
Pero yung strawberries pati, talaga ang laki. Pero juicy talaga siya.
So, lahat yan fresh talaga. Hindi tayo nag-serve dito ng mga ingredients na luma na. So, as much as possible, we get them as often as we can.
So, Chef, napansin ko ang laki ng grounds niyo here, di ba? So, do you guys grow your own ingredients?
Well, marami kami mga herbs. Kaya lang lately, since medyo may sulfur emission yung taal, namamatay sila. So, pero pag ganun, we keep on replanting naman.
So, locally sourced na nga ingredients.
Oo.
Homegrown pa.
Okay naman?
Okay, sir.
Masaya ka naman dyan?
Ang sarap, Chef. Well, usually kasi, with salads and other restaurants, parang you eat it just because, you know, it is served, ganyan. Pero dito, matatakam ka talaga eh. Like, as we're eating it, you can't help but want more and eat more. Yeah.
So, iyo lahat yan. Akin yun.
Okay.
So, eat more. So, ikaw yung healthy, ako yung hindi.
Patikim naman ng konti, Chef.
Sige, sige.
Okay po.
So, ubusin mo muna to, lahat to.
Hindi ko kaya.
Para
Chef.
healthy.
Pero grabe. Hindi ko akalain na bagay yung coffee na aftertaste.
Nakakatawa naman na gusto mo siya.
Saka yung nuts talaga. Okay.
Okay?
Siguro, ganun siya.
Sige. So, napapansin mo wala tayong matalas na kutsilyo sa table.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
itong secret weapon mo. So, itong
Kutsara?
gamitin mo, oo. Sabi ko kasi, hanapin mo yung pinakamapurol na gamit dito.
Okay, okay.
And then, kung matigas yan,
Ito na. Okay.
matigas no?
You are
Matigas.
not kidding, Chef. Okay, so as you can see, di ba, nag-slice through lang yung spoon natin. Walang biro. Yan, okay.
Yan, a little bit of sauce. Yung sauce niya naman, nag-simmer kami ng yung kneecap at saka yung mga buto nung nung tinanggal namin dyan. And then 16 hours naman namin niluto yung sauce.
16 hours. Tapos ito 10 na. So, okay.
Dami namin oras, no?
So you prepare this like talagang like overnight?
Talagang ahead of time talaga.
Ahead of time.
So that's why the leg of beef, if you're going to reserve a table sa amin, we recommend that you pre-order it.
Ah, I see.
It's not something that we can do na, ano ba, pagdating mo, tsaka lang namin gagawin. Hindi, it's usually done very early in the morning. So enough time yun para pagdating mo dito ng lunchtime or ng dinner time, ready siya, available.
Grabe, ang tender. Parang hindi ko na kailangan yung knife.
So di ba, there's seasoning pero hindi mo dapat tanggalin yung flavor ng
sobrang lasa
karne.
ng beef.
Oh.
Like, you saw kanina na may mga nilagay si chef, right? Pero yun nga, talagang they really didn't do much to it. Like you said, lasang-lasa pa rin yung what we are accustomed to na beef talaga.
Kaning gusto.
Okay na chef, ang dami niya, no? Ubusin ko po, sabi mo. Yan. Ang lambot niya. Tsaka, very subtle yung taste. Like, hindi nakaka-overwhelm na kahit you see the salt here, talagang lahat.
So hindi na nakakaumay. Kaya sometimes if you eat too much beef, medyo nakakaumay din yun dahil yung mantika niya and all. This one, since we've cooked it 10 hours, nag-render out na yung fat niya.
Ah, so that's why.
Kasi di ba like yung iba yung pag mataba yung karne mo, pag niluto mo nagmamantika, pag kinain mo nakakaumay.
Nakakaumay.
Oh. Siya lahat na iwan na dun sa foil niya kanina.
So usually, chef, this can feed like how many people, like one of this?
Depende. Ay hindi, I tell you, we would have guests, no? Dalawa lang sila.
Kaya to.
Kalahati ng katawan ko. Sorry kung nanonood ka man, I'm so sorry. Dalawa lang sila and they finish almost all of it. Pero hindi lang yan na-order nila.
Talaga? Like,
May appetizer, may soup, may salad. Minsan may pasta pa sila. And then minsan naman kaya ng 5 hanggang 6.
it really depends.
It really depends on the appetite. But like, you know, for me, I can finish that. Obviously, di ba?
Pero chef, like, you can tell our viewers kung kailan kayo open, yung schedule nyo para, di ba, they can always come here.
Sige.
Yeah.
So the Fatted Cafe is open every Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays 11 to 7. And Saturdays, Sundays 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Ayan. So, come on here, guys. Tsaka pet-friendly sila,
Yes.
chef. Kanina kalaro ko yung si Donut and si Cheddar. Super friendly dogs. I'm sure your dogs or your pets will love them as well. So you can always watch a dish for, you know, more restaurants, for more recipes that you can try at home. You can always watch fresh episodes of The Dish at Daily Tribune's official Facebook page and also on Tribune Now on YouTube. Every Saturdays yan at 10 a.m. So once again, I am Venice Bautista with Chef JJ. See you guys!
Bye!
Daily Tribune would like to thank the following: Makati City, SM Supermall, Sharp, Century Peak, Prime Homes, Tulfo, DOTR Railway, LRTA, LRMC, Megawide, PGMA, DBP, CAAP, ICTSI, Aboitiz Power, Aboitiz, Udena, Cocogen, Globe, NLEX, Team Energy, MPT, Philcomsat, FDC, RCBC, Divina Law, Maya, Smart Trade, HMNF, LG, Smart, Maybank, PLDT, Caliraya, Mr. Freeze, Senator Villar, Meralco, Republic Cement, Century Property, EK, Mapicon, Carranza, Houseland, Pag-ibig, Meralco, Isuzu, Toyota, Tok, Suzuki, MG, Angkas, Mitsubishi, Beautyderm, SM Retail, NAC, Mondelez, BPI, Araneta, Insight, Pure Gold, Deco, Watson, Copiroti, Pagcor, and Simply Thai.